Hey guys, welcome back to Facebook Live. We are live in the Rachael Prep Kitchen. I'm Jeanette, and this is my friend Grant.
Hello.
And today we are taking you to the ball game. Yes. I'm so excited. Baseball is one of my favorite sports, one of my favorite time of year. We want to ask you guys, comment and let us know, who's your favorite baseball team? Who do you guys root for? We're right in the middle of July, right in the thick of baseball season, on those warm summer nights. If you know me or anything about my family, we are huge New York Mets fans. Let's go Mets.
And if you know me or my family, you know that I don't really care about sports, but what I do love is hot dogs.
Yes!
And I also love the city of Chicago, so today I'm going to make a Chicago dog.
Yes.
You're going to make a New York dog?
I'm going to make a New York City style hot dog. And
but,
a couple others. We've got 4 total hot dog recipes today.
And a dessert, right?
And a dessert. So hang with us.
So to see who goes first,
yes,
we're going to flip a coin,
yes,
right?
New York City has the home field advantage as we are here,
yes.
But we're going to keep things fair today. And Grant's doing the coin toss because when we were practicing, I couldn't do
it.
So
now the pressure is on.
The pressure is on.
So you're going to call it?
I'm going to call it.
And I'm going to flip it.
Flip it.
That's how these work.
Yes. Tails.
I dropped it. Okay.
It's tails.
It's tails.
It's tails. Okay. So I am making my New York City hot dog first.
All right.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
It was close. I almost caught it.
It was close. And guys, make sure to comment and let us know who your favorite baseball team is. Do I have any New York Mets fans out there?
And do I have any hot dog fans?
Any Chicago Cubs? The Mets are playing the Cubs tonight. They've been playing them for a few days. The series is tied 1-1. So I am going, okay, like I said, I'm making my, Caroline commented and she loves the Blue Jays up in Toronto.
Yes, I love them.
Go Blue Jays. So now I'm going to show you how to make my New York City style hot dog. And that is, oops, there goes my whisk. Thank you. Nobody saw that, right?
I'll rinse it off for you.
So, thank you, darling. So this is my, I grew up in New Jersey, grew up in the area. My parents are New Yorkers. So, if you've ever been to New York, you see on every street corner those push carts with hot dogs. And in New York City, they're affectionately called dirty water dogs. I don't know if that's something everybody in the country knows.
Yeah, dirty water dog.
A dirty water dog,
yeah.
Exactly. So we cleaned him up today. This is my cleaned up dirty water dog, kind of push cart style. And one of my favorite parts of getting a hot dog from a push cart is the onion hot dog sauce that it has. It's just kind of sitting and it's like in this, like, it just gets so thick from cooking all day in the warm, how the heck you cook things on a push cart. So I'm making this, so what I took 1 white onion and I caramelized it. And I just in a little bit of olive oil with some salt and pepper. You saw me put a clove of garlic in. I did a couple tablespoons of tomato paste, and I'm just letting that cook out right now.
Patty commented and said that she loves. Oh, sorry, her name is Lisa.
Lisa.
She loves the Cubs.
Yes, you got a fellow Chicago.
Yeah. So we're gonna make a Chicago dog here in a second. If you're a Cubs fan, you'll probably love that.
So I'm gonna put a little bit of brown sugar into this just to give it a little bit more sweetness.
And Stacy and John said that they love the Detroit Tigers.
Oh yeah. Go Tigers.
It's a great team. I was in Detroit not too long ago. It's a really great city.
You were,
I love it.
Fun city. So I put a little bit of brown sugar in, and I'm going to deglaze this with just a little drop of apple cider vinegar just to kind of cut the onion flavor a little.
It smells really good. Like it smells like a hot dog.
It does, right? Already. Yeah. Maybe on next Facebook Live.
It smells like a hot dog cart in a good way.
Thank you. Jeanette and Grant run their own food.
Maria from Ohio is watching today. Hello, Maria.
Hi, Maria. Maria, what's your favorite sports team? Does Ohio have a baseball team?
I believe so. They do. I think they have 2, right?
The Reds. The Reds.
But is there one in Cleveland too, or no?
Nope, just Cincinnati.
The Cleveland Indians?
We should stick with what we know, hot dogs.
So there's 1 to 2 baseball teams in Ohio, one of which is the Reds.
There
and
we're
go. Both huge fans of them.
And we love hot dogs. All right,
Pete
so
Rose.
now my big wonderful ingredient in this is I'm going to put half a beer.
Ooh, beer.
And speaking of beer,
these mugs are frosty and empty.
Yes, they are. I think there's some cold beers on the back counter. I don't know how they got there. So I just deglaze the pan with a little bit of beer just to give it, when I think baseball, I think beer.
I know. We were trying to think of a cocktail to make because we love making a cocktail.
As you know.
But when we thought about baseball, we're like, we don't want to have beer just feels appropriate, right?
Exactly. So we're keeping it simple today, guys. Our recipe for beer is opening the bottle and pouring it into a frosty mug. Deborah commented and she loves the Red Sox up in Boston. Thank you for watching, Deborah. Oh, we've got someone else in the room who's a Red Sox fan. I just saw a hand go up. Gotta love sports. It really brings out, like, the people get real competitive. I love that about sports.
And I love sports because there's a lot of great food that goes
I
on
do,
with
exactly.
sports.
That's another
I
big
love
reason
hot
why.
dogs. I love pretzels. I love the peanuts.
Yes. Ooh, yeah. Love that. So I'm going to, this is called a slurry, and I never knew it was called a slurry. I just always use cornstarch to thicken some things up. You mix it with a little bit of water separately, and then you add it to some bubbling liquid, and that's going to thicken extremely quickly. Watch, I'm going to even show you how fast this thickens. Do you see that, Grant?
It thickens up super
that
fast.
thickened up so fast. And now this is my sauce for my New York City style hot dog. If you are just joining us, today Grant and I are celebrating baseball season by making 4 different hot dog recipes. And just in time, cheers.
Cheers. And
Happy
cheers
baseball
to you guys.
season.
Marion commented and said that she loves the chili dogs at the Cincinnati Reds Stadium.
Oh, nice. Have you ever had one?
I've been to the Reds Stadium, but I've never had a chili dog there, I don't think. I don't remember.
Road trip. All right, so now I'm ready to plate this. Grant has a great tip for how to keep your
totally.
buns. I need a bun. Bun me, please.
So whenever I make a big batch of buns, like if you're having people over to watch the game, or if you just feel like eating a lot of hot dogs, I just put a wet paper or a wet cloth towel onto a sheet tray, put the buns on that, and then put the rest of the towel on top. This kind of steams them. It gets them nice and soft.
Look at that.
And
They're
warm.
so like pliable and soft. They're
Yeah.
really, really nice. So nice. It's like actually kind of like from the cart when they keep them
exactly.
warm inside.
Yeah, they almost like steam a little
Great
bit.
tip, Grant.
Yeah, so if you like a squishy bun, this is a really great tip. Stacy commented and said that she loves pretzel dogs.
Oh,
I love a pretzel
I
dog.
love pretzel
I
dogs.
know, right?
I haven't thought about those in a while. I love pretzel dogs.
There's a pretzel place at the airport here, and whenever I fly, I always get a pretzel dog.
You have to.
Yeah.
All right, so to build my hot dog, this is just an all-beef hot dog, very classic, in a nice steamed bun, as per Grant, thank you. And now I'm going to just top it with a little bit of my push cart kind of onion sauce.
That looks good.
Yeah, right? It got, and you saw me cook that. It happened really fast.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to top it with a little bit of sauerkraut. I love sauerkraut. Do you guys like sauerkraut? You like sauerkraut,
I like
right?
sauerkraut, yeah.
I feel like it's kind of one of those ingredients that's a little... you can go either way. Either love sauerkraut or you don't like sauerkraut. So I'm a big sauerkraut fan.
And I just love hot dogs in general for, having people over because they're so easy. Like, they're really delicious. Everybody loves a hot dog. They're crowd pleasers, but they take very little time to cook.
And effort, you know? Like, this is all coming
Super
together
easy,
so
and they're
quick.
pretty cheap, too.
And now I'm going to top this with a little bit of ketchup. I'm a big ketchup fan when it comes to a hot dog. Do you prefer ketchup or mustard?
Yeah,
Well, how about you?
I think I like both, actually.
Oh,
but I
right.
think I prefer mustard over ketchup, but, it just depends on the day.
I might just do both, just to celebrate your love for both today, Grant.
Amy from Boston is watching today.
Oh, hi, Amy.
Thanks for joining us,
Thank you
Amy.
for watching. So this is it. This is my this is my ode to the dirty water dog.
Yummy.
The New York City hot dog. And I think that looks pretty good. I think
That
my
looks
New York
really
Mets
good.
would be really proud of me.
I think so, too.
So Grant, why don't you show us how to make your awesome Chicago dog?
Yeah, so I'm getting started over here by making a Chicago-style hot dog. When I started to think of a recipe to make and how to make a Chicago dog, I didn't want to do any riffs or make it any different because a Chicago dog is a Chicago dog, and this is how you make it.
Perfect as
it's
is.
very specific, but one of the ingredients, or one of the garnishes for on top, is some white onion. When Rick Bayless was on the show not too long ago, he stops by every now and then.
Okay.
He showed us this really great tip for whenever you use white onions as a garnish. You put them into a little strainer and run some cold water over top. It sort of like takes the edge away.
I love that. That was a great tip. We use that a lot.
So would you mind rinsing those
Nope,
for
not at
me? And while you're doing that, I'm going to slice up a tomato because I think it's kind of a unique ingredient to a Chicago dog. There's always some fresh tomato on top, which I think is really interesting and different. And there's no ketchup, so this sort of like takes the place of the ketchup.
I like that. We're gonna say hi to Joan from the Philippines.
Ooh, hello, Joan.
Hi, Joan. Thanks for watching.
All right, so that's about it. That's all I really need to do here. Now we're gonna build one. Could you bun me a dog? We're gonna use the beef dog as well.
Excellent.
And then your garnishes for on top. There's a lot of them. Chicago dog. It's almost like Chicago pizza. It's a lot. Like you think you're getting a pizza, but you get a giant, thick, deep dish pizza.
All
Same
the
with
food
the
in
dog.
Chicago is just a lot, and
I
that's
know,
what I think
right?
probably such a great food city.
Yeah. So on here I just put one big pickle about the
Nice.
size of the hot dog. You want it to take up the entire bun. Going to put on some tomato, a little bit of relish.
Grant, Vicky commented, and she's got such a great tip, kind of similar to yours. She puts her hot dog buns in a colander over boiling water,
Ooh,
and that's
that's
how
a
she
good
keeps
tip.
them soft and steamy.
That's
I really
really
like
smart.
that tip.
I like
Thank
that
you for
too.
watching.
So I put a little bit of relish on top of there, and then some yellow mustard.
Yes.
Not spicy brown.
Not spicy.
Not the other kinds. Just yellow. You want the yellow mustard.
Good
it's
old,
a Chicago
good
staple.
old yellow mustard.
Then I'm going to take our onions that we rinsed, sprinkle those over the
Oh
top.
my gosh, this looks so
I
good.
have some spicy peppers. It always gets 2. I don't know why 2. I don't know who made up that algorithm, but 2.
Just 2.
2 of those right on top.
Maybe
and
that's
then
just enough.
a little bit of celery salt just to flavor everything.
Oh.
And typically a Chicago dog would come on a poppy seed bun, but you can't really find those here in New York City. So we are just going to top this one with some poppy seeds.
If anyone's in the Chicago area, you can totally mail us some. We'll eat
Yeah,
them.
totally.
Hi to Sandy from Illinois. Sandy, do you have poppy seed buns in
Sandy,
your
check
grocery
out
store?
this Chicago-style hot dog we just made.
For all of our big Chicago sports
There
fans.
it
Isn't
is.
that beautiful? And that,
Yeah.
see, a hot dog is really all about the toppings, right?
Yeah,
What
absolutely.
are some of your favorite go-to hot dog toppings? Because I'm about to show you something that you might more traditionally find at a barbecue at my house.
Yeah.
And it's kind of all about the topping for this one.
Cool.
So I'm going to
Let's do
show
it.
you my peach salsa.
I'm going to bring my hot dog down.
Okay, great. Yeah, I took a bite of my New York dog while you were chatting about yours. It was so
This
good.
is like a knife and fork.
It
bun.
kind of
I don't
is.
know how I'm going to fit this
I
in
know.
my mouth.
I don't know. Here, have a beer to wash it down.
Oh, thanks. I need that.
Stacy commented and she said that she freezes her onions for 30 minutes to avoid tears. Actually, that's funny. Stacy, were you watching yesterday? Was it yesterday when the onion made you cry, or was that 2 days ago?
I don't know, but
That was really
every now and then.
Every now and then you get an onion
They
in
make me
your
cry. It's really good.
yeah.
Yeah, I love a Chicago dog. It tastes
I
like
do too.
it tastes like college. Actually, that's where I went to college in Chicago.
All right, so I am going to show you. This is my peach salsa recipe, which is a great topping for quesadillas, tacos, anything anything Mexican. But I thought normally when I'm making, I don't normally go for unless I'm having a little bit of a cheat day. I'm not normally a huge hot dog fan, but when you're at the ball game, you totally have to eat your hot dog. So I'm gonna make turkey. I think they're turkey. Right, Grant? They were turkey.
Ooh, they're either turkey or chicken.
They're either turkey or chicken. I think they're turkey.
Poultry dogs.
Poultry dogs. So what I did is I got some turkey dogs, and I'm gonna make this really nice light salsa to go on top. So actually my first tip when I'm making this is our coworker George taught us this tip a while back. Anytime he's making pico de gallo or guacamole, are you toasting my buns?
I was just
Thank
gonna
you
say, do you
so
want your
much.
bun
Yeah,
toasted
you know
first?
that if you watch the show, I'm like all about the toast. I make Rachel's toast all the time. So Grant is going to toast my buns today. I'm using a nice whole wheat bun, but you can use any kind of bun that you like.
And Jeanette, what's your #1 tip for toast?
My #1 tip for toast is don't toast and leave.
It's a good tip.
So right now we're both not paying attention to it.
So I'm gonna go back to the buns.
No, hey, if there's a toast fire on Facebook Live, that can be fun. So I've got our coworker George taught us a while back to when you are making pico de gallo or guacamole, take your onions and you want to sweat them out in a lot of salt and then a little bit of citrus juice. So for this, I'm using some lime juice, and then you get that. You see that like really nice onion juice, and there's something about that really helps the flavor of a salsa. Oh, thank you. Those are perfectly toasted.
Thank you.
I feel like a little threatened with my job here.
I may have a new career in bun toasting
bun
as well.
toasting.
Michelle commented and said that she likes nacho cheese, bacon, grilled onions on her hot dog. That sounds amazing, Michelle.
I want all of that, Michelle.
I think I just fell in love with Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. So I'm just making, my peach salsa. I'm adding 1 jalapeno. I took the seeds out today. Wasn't feeling the spice today. Some days I am, some days I'm not.
Yeah.
If you don't like spicy, you can totally leave the jalapeno out. Now I'm gonna, I add in, peaches are one of my favorite ingredients to use this time of year. It's July. Peaches are really inexpensive and really, 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 really flavorful.
Yeah, really yummy.
So good.
This is nice too because I feel like salsas normally have some sort of like sugar or something in them, but since you're using these, seasonal peaches that are really yummy, that adds a lot of sweetness to it.
Could you do me a favor?
Yes.
Could you give me a larger bowl?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. I don't know how I thought I was going to make this much salsa in this really small bowl. Thank you, Grant.
Is this one bigger?
That's bigger. Yeah, thank you. All right, perfect. Now
not
I can
that much
actually,
bigger.
it's all right. We can actually toss it and see what we're making here. So now I said thank you. My citrus juice I had put over the onions, and that's kind of been sweating out for a little while. So there's the juice of 2 limes in here. I'm going to season with a little bit more salt and pepper. And I like to keep this really fresh by using half of an English cucumber. And that really just keeps the flavor like really nice and light. And if you're eating hot dogs, you want something refreshing. It's so hot out right now. I love a nice refreshing topper to my hot dog.
It's a nice crispy the cucumber makes it nice and
Yeah,
crispy too.
and
right?
pretty too, right? Isn't that colorful? Nice.
Deb from North Dakota is watching too.
Ooh, hello, Deb.
No,
Thanks
I
for watching.
believe I know that I'm not great with the sports
Yes.
teams, but there's no sports teams in North Dakota.
I don't
right?
think that there are.
Just so we clear that up.
I do not think that they are.
Sarah said that she likes mayo, onion, chili, and cheese on her hot dogs. You know what's funny? I love mayonnaise on hot dogs too, which I think is not a very typical thing. But when I was a kid, hot dogs were one of my favorite lunches.
They still
I used
are.
to eat.
Let's be real.
Yeah,
they still
are. But I used to love. Yeah, I used to put mayonnaise on my hot dog.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so I just added a little bit of chopped cilantro to this. And, you know, look how colorful that is. It's
That's
really nice.
pretty, yeah.
Really, this is a great recipe, just the salsa for entertaining. You know, serve this with some tortilla chips or on your taco. Really nice and seasonal.
Ooh, on top of nachos? That would be really yummy.
Yes, nachos. Tabitha just said, could you use something else besides peaches? Absolutely. You could totally just sub them out for tomatoes. Tomatoes also wonderful and deliciously in season right now. All right, would you grab me a plate, please?
Oh, sure.
And now I am going to, I actually took this tip from Rachael, where whenever she makes a hot dog or a sausage, she splits it down the center so that you get the grill flavor on both sides. So that's what I did to my chicken dogs today. Chicken or turkey dogs. We'll call them chicken dogs for now. And so I'm going to put that right inside. And now it's kind of like a double bun, so you can get really double the toppings that you're putting on
a lot
here.
of stuff in there. It's like
And I'm just going to overstuff this because you know if there's some on the side of the plate, you're going to eat it with your fork.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't that look
It's like a topping and a side.
Don't ask me to eat this on camera. maybe while you're making your hot dog. So if you guys are just tuning in, you are catching the third of our 4 hot dog recipes today. We are celebrating baseball season.
Yes.
You don't need to go to the game to have some fun. So you are going to show us a pimento dog, which definitely could be on the entertaining schedule if you guys wanted to have people over to watch the game tonight, right?
Yeah, so this is a pimento cheese dog. And basically what we're going to do here is just make a pimento cheese and use it as a condiment. I love pimento cheese. My family's made it forever. Ever since I can remember, for any sort of like holiday gathering or just, you know, whenever somebody comes over to the house, we make some pimento cheese. But I like to use it as a condiment as well. So you could put this on burgers. You could just put it on a cracker. But today we're going to put it on a hot dog. So in this KitchenAid mixer, I put some mayonnaise, and I'm going to add in some chopped pimentos. These are the ones that you can find in a jar. You just drain them and chop them up. And my secret ingredient is some pickled jalapeno. I just take 2 slices, chop them up nice and fine, because the pimentos themselves aren't very spicy, and I like my dip to be a tiny bit spicier. So I add some pickled jalapenos to
Carol
that.
just commented, and that's so nice of you, Carol. She would love to see these hot dogs sold at baseball stadiums.
Ooh, yes.
Well, baseball stadiums, if you'd like our recipes, they'll be posted on the Facebook page a little bit later.
So to this, I'm going to add some white balsamic. You could use regular balsamic, or you could just use some white wine vinegar, but it just adds some acidity to it, which is nice. And then I put in a good squeeze of yellow mustard, only about a teaspoon of that.
I'm seeing a nice yellow mustard theme today, and I'm into it.
I know. For some reason, that's the kind of mustard that I, want to have in a hot dog.
Yeah, totally.
Yellow mustard. And I'm also going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. That's going to spice it up a little bit as well, and a 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika, which will make it nice and smoky.
Nice. We're going to say hi to Carol O'Malley from the Bronx. She is a big Yankee
Hello,
fan.
Carol.
And she is the mom to our dear friend Katie. Hi, Carol.
So now I'm adding in some mild yellow cheddar.
Nice.
And then I'm going to add in some sharp white cheddar. I just like a mixture of cheese for my pimento cheese. Because I want it to be nice and sharp, but I don't want it to be too sharp. So I'm sort of cutting that sharpness with a little bit of mild cheddar.
You know what I have to say about hot dogs is that sometimes, like when we're making hot dogs, Rachael has a bunch of great hot dog recipes.
Yeah.
There's something about hot dogs where it's like, sometimes we don't even care what is in the hot dog. It's more what's on the hot dog.
Yeah,
so, if you guys aren't into beef or chicken or you're vegetarian or have like dietary restrictions, they have those tofu dogs that we eat all the time because a hot dog is really kind of what you put on top of it. My friend Miranda actually just posted on her blog the other day, she used a carrot in place of a hot dog.
That's crazy.
And I was kind of like, that's such a good idea because it's A, healthy, and B, you kind of only really care about what's on top of it anyway.
Exactly.
So I really liked that tip. Ada just commented and she likes guacamole, caramelized onions on her hot dog.
Ooh,
yummy, Ada. That sounds delicious.
So then I just added some chives into that as well. Jeanette chopped those up for me. We're using fresh chives, but you could use dried if you'd like. And now I'm going to take one of our hot dogs. I think I'm gonna use a beef hot dog again.
All right, sounds good.
And I'll put that. Ooh, I forgot the lettuce.
Oh, yes.
So I don't know why, but when I think of like the South, I think of all the beautiful like produce that they have. And I just wanted to put lettuce on a dog. I don't know why, but I'm going to put some lettuce in my dog.
I also
or my
like
bun
that as a
top
tip
it
the
with
other
a
day
dog.
when you were making barbecue, when we did barbecue on Facebook Live.
Oh, yeah.
You put a piece of lettuce down so that the bun didn't get soggy. So why not? Why not for a hot dog too?
That's true.
Always thinking.
And then I put some pimento cheese on top.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. And then a sprinkle of some fried onions, because you guys know you have these in your pantry. They've been sitting there since Thanksgiving.
I do.
Let's put them on a hot dog. Let's get rid of those.
We should use those more than once a year. Should we start a campaign
Totally.
for the fried onion?
Yes.
I want to use those more than just once a year. They're delicious.
Check that out.
Crystal's kids love barbecue hot dogs with barbecue sauce.
Ooh, that
like
sounds
that.
yummy.
Hi, Crystal's kids.
I'm into
Thanks for
that.
watching.
Here's our pimento cheese
Oh
dog.
my
Doesn't that
goodness.
look yummy?
So good.
I'm gonna take a bite of that.
Do
I
it.
think.
All right, maybe I'll try the peach. How about I just try the peach salsa? I promise I'll eat this later and let you guys know how it is. I'm going.
That's really good. Like I was telling you guys earlier, I used to love to put mayonnaise on my hot dog. That's like a cheesy, spicy mayonnaise on a hot dog. That's yummy.
We just made 4 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Is it time? It's time for the 7th inning stretch and maybe dessert.
Yes. 7th inning stretch and a dessert. So we're gonna show you guys a really quick dessert you can make.
I am ready.
Jeanette, would you mind taking this?
Nope, not at all.
So
We're
this
running
is
out
just-
of room. We have so many hot dogs here today.
Sorry.
No.
So this is just some store-bought boxed brownie mix. We just followed the box directions. Oh, I have it right here.
My secret. This is my favorite secret ingredient.
And to this, we're just gonna dress it up a little bit. We're gonna make it a little bit fancier by adding in some trail mix.
We are.
Just some store-bought.
Or as I like to
trail
call
mix.
it, candy with obstacles.
And that's all you do. We're just gonna add in a little bit of trail
You have a
mix.
bunch of
You can
recipes
use-
for dolling up boxed cake
Yes,
desserts, and they always blow me away. They're so creative.
I
and
love
great.
brownies.
I know.
Brownies are one of the
Brownies
greatest
are
things
the
on earth.
best.
And then you just pop that into the oven and bake it.
And the brownie recipe, as well as all 4 of our hot dog recipes, are going to be up on the Facebook page just a little bit later. So make sure to come back and grab those. All right, I'm doing this.
And that's what they look like when
Look
they're
at
done.
these. And like the trail mix goes all through it, and that's just a box of brownies and a cup and a half of trail mix or so. So good.
Those are really good.
Gooey and delicious. You know what it is too? Baseball stadiums have such great food.
Yeah.
You can always bring your own food too. Nobody's going to tell you not to bring. You know, if you want to bring these for a nice dessert,
Just stuff it really far down in your purse.
put it in your purse. Nobody will stop you.
So we're going to be back here same time, same place tomorrow.
We are.
Making some upgraded summer sides. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting pretty sick of just regular potato salad.
am.
So tomorrow we're going to make some really cool sides. We're going to make 4 of them, right?
Yeah, we are. Oh, and I'm going to carve my watermelon shark live.
Ooh, and Jeanette is doing a live watermelon.
And I have a
carving.
really funny story to tell you about that. So make sure to come back tomorrow. I'm going to share with you one of my more embarrassing moments of my life.
So all these recipes will be on the Facebook page later today, so make sure you come back and check those out. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. If you guys like what you saw today, make sure you like, comment, share, and cook. Jeanette, should we do the wave?
I think so, right?
Let's do it. Bye, everybody. We'll
Bye,
see you
guys.
tomorrow.
Woo!
Yes. It's a little less thrilling than a normal wave.
It